And in the bottom left, in the red trunks, the most decorated player in Warcraft 3 history, our DreamHack Summer Champion for Vision Strikers is Moon. In the upper right-hand side, returning to the scene from Australia into the DreamHack Grand Final. In the yellow is ReMinD. Whew, there we go, Todd. Who's gonna claim it?
Some very big efforts from both players here already to scout the opponents. And what hero they're opening with, what first camp they're equipping, and whether there is a Hunter Soul. ReMinD saw everything. Moon saw everything. ReMinD was going for a Priestess. Probably hoping to play Priestess against non-Priestess. But as soon as he saw that Priestess from Moon, he's like, okay, that's not what I'm going to go for. He grabs a Panda in the center. Left the item behind, unfortunately. But yeah, he wants to try and make that Panda work on Northern Isle, much like when he did it against Sok, I think it was before.
Oh man. I mean, yesterday we talked about how wonderful it is that we see all 4 Alta heroes represented in this matchup. And now ReMinD is expanding on this and gives us a Panda. I cannot believe it. Ensnare, is this gonna be enough? ReMinD showing some good micro and good overview by saving that one Wisp. Here's the Panda. Breath of Fire invested, but Archer killed. And that's level 2 right away.
He saved the Wisp, yeah. Be pretty easy. He could almost log the Priestess in here.
He can.
Oh my god.
Man, thank god the Panda's not on a diet these days.
To make a building. Yeah, maybe I should be though.
And the Archer. Oh my god.
Wait, that's actually going to be very costly with Revelation, but I guess he can just sit there and be happy that the Priestess is trapped in. Moon techs with one single Ancient of War hunts. Whereas on the other side, ReMinD is just massing hunts himself.
Archers is coming in. Yeah, ReMinD is on 2 Engines of War. And Moon sees that there's no tech. Did he not send something to the lab? He is. There we go. Here's the reveal, exactly. Is it enough damage, though? Hey. And now I wonder, is it actually ReMinD losing time? Because Moon is teching. And the Panda needs to be level 3 at some point.
Oh, the hunt is demining the Wisp here from the lab. Super well done by Moon here, reacting perfectly to this. Not allowing too many revelations to be used in that position. Usually when there's any type of Panda play, the plan is always the same. You want to get level 3 very quickly. On this map, it's not that easy, but as ReMinD finally gets 2 up, let's say 5 hunts. Oh, he went Sentinel. He dropped a Sentinel to reveal the Priestess in the main.
Oh my god. I love this series already. There's the second Huntress, so he has a second Sentinel, of course. Is it finally time to fry this bottom? Oh man. What? I have not seen an opening like this in Night of Mirror.
Yeah, Moon like made this little vacay work out for as long as he could, but eventually he has to get out. Ancient Protector already going down on his side of the map. And I wonder, like, what is he gonna add to this? Like, is it a Dark Ranger second, a Naga second? Does he go for a Lore for some Dryads?
It's a very interesting moment now because, as you said before, ReMinD cancelled the Potom when he saw that it was Potom, was hoping for Potom Demon Hunter. That would then be the push strategy. Maybe already in his mind thought, okay, not the one pushing. But now with the Potom solo, Moon tagged and he's getting ready to be pushed. This is so unusual.
Double Lore. I mean, there's no way Moon could go for Mass Tier 1, you know, like with Hunts and Archers, because he would just get fried if he did by the Panda.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he would have a strong aura, but wouldn't make up for how much damage he would take. So he gets Alchemy second. And actually, he goes Acid Bomb first, but the main purpose is also going to be to have a Healing Spray to out-heal the Panda's damage. And double Lore. And Moon, we know how much he loves his Dryads. I mean, he opened Priestess. Doesn't make much chance that he would go for Bears. So I think we might be seeing a lot of Dryads being made, which obviously they're anti-magic units. They're not going to worry at all about the Panda Brewmaster.
Yeah, they can't be targeted by the Breath of Fire. That's the big strength. Can use it against buildings though. So if we have a base race at some point, that might be the strength of ReMinD. He starts this push. He gets the first attack upgrade, went to the shop, but has pretty much nothing. No heal scroll here. That could hurt.
Panda looking for some big breath. Didn't get some great items, to be honest. Like the big invuln, you know, like obviously you hope for greater mana here. He might just siege this base here because like the attacks from the hunts bounce on all the buildings, and also Breath of Fire really adds up like on those moonwells.
And on the Huntress, of course, at the moment, this is the power spike for ReMinD. He's also adding glaives, which, if protected, deal a great damage against Huntress and against Dryads and against buildings. But they are a little late to the party. Next Breath of Fire, Moon down in supply, but ReMinD seems like he doesn't really know what to do, what to attack, what he can do with the time he got.
Yeah, that's because Moon set up such a great defense. It's kind of tricky here for ReMinD, right? Because it feels like if he expands, he's giving too much room for Moon to just make stuff happen, creep, and then like start to gain momentum. But he can't really attack into this base either. Like there's no way he could actually have gone into this protector. Tree of Ages now starts for Moon.
Tree of Eternity, tier 3.
Oh, yeah, Tree of Eternity. Yeah. Is he thinking about bears or MGs here? It has to be bears, I guess, against this army. Like mountain giants probably wouldn't make that much sense. But now he sees a glaive thrower, and he should realize that there's no tech from me, man. We're still tier 1.
Since it's Moon, I wouldn't be too surprised to see it 2 Chimeras. Just to, I don't know, kill the glaive throwers. It will take forever, but you know it's Moon.
That's a long shot.
It is a long shot, but it's Moon. Moon loves Chimeras. But first he has to weather the storm here. I said you gotta protect these glaive throwers. Potom can attack. No wisps here to repair them. There's good damage done. Oh yeah.
They're late. They're late like I was last weekend.
It was just some technical difficulties. It wasn't your fault, Todd. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're a great guy, Neo.
Sometimes I do have my moments. So
Hunt's coming in from behind. If he can snipe the glaives immediately, this is great for Moon here, because then he's gonna have so much piercing damage against the Hunts. And again, you cannot Breath of Fire Dryads.
Yep. You can't Breath of Fire too much here, that's for sure. And the timing with the Wispman could have helped so much to just repair. But now it's Dryads galore. These Hunts, of course, they're all hurt. It's 9 supply. But this is not what wins the game if you kill them. Actually, Moon gets good value off of this. More damage coming in. Here are a couple of APs. Double kill. Sweet for the highlight reel. Not too bad. But the army for ReMinD is disappearing.
Ooh, that Panda just created for 70 here on the Alchemist, really pushing him back. Ring of Regeneration doing work. Another glaive thrower shows up. It's only like tier 1 glaive thrower. There's no Vorpal Blade, so not enough damage. And ReMinD forced to tap out against the Moon, who's like, do you think I was born yesterday? Like, did you really think these little gimmicks were gonna work against me? I don't think so.
Yeah, Moon absolutely bulletproof here. Going with the Huntress opening, finding that little nook in the base where, yeah, he was forced to TP up, but how much time did he buy? Diving into the base back there, forcing reveals, taking out the Wisp, forcing the Sentinel, really nicely done. And then perfectly has the read, well, I know you. You are ReMinD. You love to attack, you love to push. I'm gonna go for the AP, gonna nicely delay your little push. I'm gonna get out my Alchemist second hero, gonna get my Dryads up, and just perfect defense, man. That was so clean by Moon, wonderful play. And very importantly, splitting his units into 2 separate groups. The Dryads and the Huntresses, which made it super hard for ReMinD there to find the proper engagement. The glaives go down, great targeting, and Moon just with the masterclass of Night of Mirror on map 1.
You say bulletproof, but I think it was more like fireproof, actually. Like,
yeah, he's made of Teflon, bro.
Maybe he was wearing one of those Formula 1 suits, you know, like that's like super safe. The Panda was about to use Breath of Fire, and then Moon just emptied the fire extinguisher entirely on him before that would even happen.
Yeah, to me it felt like Moon knew exactly at any stage of the game what his win condition is. And for ReMinD, it was a little more wild, a little more guessing what's going on, not the absolute knowledge. And maybe that's a sign for the state of ReMinD in this matchup at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's pretty telling for ReMinD in general. He's really talented. He's really good. It's amazing to see his rise here. but he's lacking some experience. He hasn't been playing on the top level for a while. Every now and then things can catch him off guard, and every now and then his over-aggression is going to cost him. It rarely did. He got out of the group stage being hyper aggro against Lin. He didn't really play that aggressive, to be honest, but here the over-aggression was punished super hard, and that is what a world-class player can do to you. If he sees what you're about to do, and he gets ready for it perfectly, he's gonna, you know, take advantage and absolutely demolish you and your game plan.
Yeah, we are casting some games for the, like some show matches when we did the hot fundraiser, and like ReMinD would join us on the cast, and he said he wasn't gonna do Panda anymore. I think he was talking mostly about versus human, but I guess he kind of broke his word in that he tried it now against Elf, and it didn't work out at all. So I can't wait for him to tell us that he's not gonna try it again, and then still try it again next time.
Yeah, it looked a little bit chaotic. Maybe it's so hard to tell, right, what to do when you're not confident in Potom. But that's also a big tell to Moon right now. Oh, did he know? I'm not too sure. If he saw that, maybe he saw the replay now. If he saw that, okay, he's dodging my Potom mirror, then let's go for Potom mirror all the time. We'll see. It's always a little bit of rolling the dice in Night of Mirror these days, and it's glorious. Well, not if you get a build auto win against you, but the variety of this matchup is absolute stellar, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So let's see if ReMinD can come back from this. Yesterday, it was the exact opposite. He owned game one and had the momentum and carried that into a victory against Lin, of all people, that nobody really expects. Today, she was on the other foot, and Moon looking great. Map number 2, Autumn Leaves. We got ReMinD in the yellow bottom left-hand side, and Moon with the comfortable 1-0 lead, as Northern Isles was also ReMinD's map in the red upper right.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised to see ReMinD shy away. Maybe it's just a Northern Isles thing from Demon Bears, because I feel like that should be his comfort zone. You know, much like Colorful, he's known to really like Demon Hunter and like Bears. I feel like ReMinD, that's where he might be able to shine, but obviously in a best of 5, you always want to throw 1 or 2 special builds in to kind of throw off the opponents. But we'll see here what it is. For ReMinD, seems like it's gonna be the Demon, and for Moon, the Priestess. So yeah, the different matchup yet again here, with ReMinD playing the normal routes on a map where like there is some big potential for aggression, with, you know, like the Priestess player getting hunts and trying to get on top of the archers. Like we've seen that being pulled off beautifully on Tidehunters. But this is Moon's map pick here, Autumn Leaves, and I think he should be slightly more familiar with the map than ReMinD.
Yeah, I think so too. He probably played it a lot more often, but ReMinD has shown in this tournament already that he's not shying away from the 2 new maps, Autumn Leaves and Tidehunters. He knows them very well and seemed to like them too. This is how I kind of expected this Night of Mirror to go. Moon, yeah, yesterday we saw a lot of differing first heroes, but usually he is the Potom guy and he excels at that. He's the best with it. Maybe against Lawlight it's a little bit of an anomaly. But if I had to guess, it's gonna be Moon, Potom, and ReMinD, as you said before, he's the Demon Hunter guy, he's the Bear guy, but usually he's also the aggressive guy. But if you're up against the Potom Hunts, then you're oftentimes in a defensive position, but hold the phone, that might not be the case as Moon builds the second engine of war at the Expo.
Yeah, and with the Hunter Soul as well being there, there's the question of how much does he actually want to creep compared to being aggressive here. Hunts move pretty fast, so you don't have to, you know, proxy anything, like get that very close to the opponent's base. And that Demon really wants that Moonwell, and he's gonna get it as well. Maybe, actually, he could repair. He's gonna repair.
Oh, he needs 2 more hits. Oh, that will good damage rolls, and that is so big because you play Mass Huntress to have a lot of units on the map fast, but if you don't have Moonwell taught, you can't build units.
But actually, he already has the second Moonwell on the way. I thought he hadn't queued that and he went Ultra Vision, but yeah. So he at least will be able to break that here very soon. That's a little bit of XP that cannot go to the Demon here. We'll be getting closer to level 2. And that evasion really paying off here, actually, with this move. Like, if he had gone mana burn, I don't think he would have been able to stay there long enough.
Okay, Potom trying to poke, but archers are here, Demon Hunter here, even drops the circlet right in his face to make healing a little more efficient, and has yet to wait for the 40 supply. This gives ReMinD a lot of time, actually. Halfway, almost halfway through to tier 2, then probably a Tinker.
Yeah, usually that's what we see. Tinker, Allure, Archers, Dryads, lots of piercing damage to deal with the opponent's hunts, which are now being produced. And I'm really impressed with that evasion, like, especially because if you go mana burn, like, yes, you're burning the priestess, but look at the priestess now. She's got no mana. Why? Because she's been shooting searing arrows at the demon hunter the whole time. So it's like, you don't even really need mana burn, I guess, in the start. Like, he still emptied the mana pool of that priestess just by tanking it with the evasion and his hero. Like, that the demon hunter is blocking punches with his face to make his opponent tired.
Good old Muhammad Ali style, indeed. Should maybe dodge a couple of them, you know, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's Demon Hunter style.
Forces are under attack.
I think probably more Warden side though.
With the blink? Well, you got evasion on the Demon Hunter, so doesn't sting too much, probably. That's the Shadow Strike then. Yeah? Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, more like, I guess, technically, more like teleport like Sangoku, and then sting like 1,000 daggers. Which sounds a lot worse than the Muhammad Ali quote, for
yeah,
sure.
that's true. That's true. Except if you're allergic to it, then might be GG. Anyway, we called the expansion, and it is the expansion. But ReMinD is here, has a staff. If he's a little lucky with evasions and damage rolls, that should be the cancel. 2 evasions, but the searing arrow never misses. Oh no! It's so close, 9
Oh
HP.
my goodness.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
That is sick. Now that Tree is solo, he might just go back out to try and finish it. But I do think he might be finishing like just before. And then there's the repair potential. So it would be risky. I think we're starting to level a little bit here.
Okay, it's Pocket Factory first. No cluster rockets at the moment, no passive. And this is dangerous for ReMinD as the hunts are about to jump on these archers. Clockworks are helping. Position not perfect. Hurt archer move to the side. 3 of them extremely hurt. And I think he just used a lot of Moonwells to just heal up his Demon Hunter who was so low. And again, it kind of looks like this is all Moon with a wonderful surround. And how to get this Tinker out of there. Ah, Cloak of Shadows.
Wow.
Oh, reveal. OTP.
Wow, that sequence was so sick. I think he had a Pocket Factory as well, but I think if he uses it, Moon just like runs away.
Yeah.
The Archer, the expansion, that was not forgotten about by Moon here. That's gonna bring him even closer to level 3 now.
And it's time for the expansion. ReMinD is under a lot of pressure. He's rushing tier 3. So, all eggs, 1 basket. And that basket seems to be Master Bears again.
The Bears are really good. Like, if you were gonna play 1 base here, this is definitely the unit that you wanna have. And you can perhaps go for your expansion here, I think, if you're ReMinD eventually. But first, you're always gonna wanna go to 50 supply. ReMinD, though, that's not really his style, expanding. No. His style is getting some bears, getting out on the map, fighting, rejuve, more bears, more rejuve, and then just win the fights consistently.
For sure, but so far, all the fights were won by Moon. Gotta be careful to not be surrounded again, to not lose too many archers again, to feed the bottom up too high, but the blocks are good, the movement is flawless.
Yeah, sick catch by Moon here. His map awareness, always quite amazing. And he has a Zeppelin. What the hell is that? On the left.
Yeah. Show us the outskirts of this beautiful map, Moon. Thank you.
Oh, he's gonna pick up and attack the Entangled Gold Mine. And he's gonna force basically ReMinD to stay in his base for the rest of the game. While he has Expo running. This is typical Moon. Like, it makes so much sense, but it's like, what would we think of this? Well, apparently only Thunder in him.
True. Yeah, we saw the Zeppelin play that nobody expected yesterday already. When Lawlight was pushing into his base and he evacuated and saved everything. And ReMinD, yeah, he saw that now. He can be aware. He's building an engine of wind, but compared to yesterday where Lawlight on Last Refuge was expecting this Zeppelin to come and had that wind up already and had that Hippogriff out already, ReMinD is not prepared at all.
He has to send everything back. He was massively out of position. I think a lot of players probably would have made an AP here, but it takes such a long time and also wouldn't help that much. With the wind, you can make sure you kill the Zeppelin and fully chase this away. Moon committing for the gold mine here. The attacks are bouncing onto the wisp. So many wisps are dying.
Oh no. Oh, this AoE is way too crazy. It kills the entangled gold mine. It is, of course, for free.
Oh my god, the sentinels.
That back. Oh,
how dare you.
Man, he is styling on ReMinD.
That's so funny. Because he was like super unnecessary, but he was like, eh, whatever. Just one last parting gift.
Oh man. This is brutal now.
A player's forces are under attack.
How do you get back into this game? ReMinD has no income. He can't go for the... Okay, no second orb, no second hero. The Demon Hunter is way too low for comfort. The Searing Arrow not out healing that Rejo at the moment, but the Hunt say hello. There's a staff. Okay.
Actually, that might be an overextension by Moon here. If he starts losing a lot and doesn't kill a whole bunch, the staff's gonna be used just on time here. But the thing is, this gold mine being sniped means that there is no other bear on their way. The one of the wind is also kind of dangerous. Like, Moon, we see that he has staff. He's gonna make sure he rebuys the town portal here. That's how games can be lost in an instant here. If you don't have town portal, you get caught by one of the wind that you didn't really realize was there. Zeppelin saving another hunt.
Nice.
And yeah, +2 attack actually in the meantime here. So wonder what Moon's gonna be adding to this. Is he just gonna mass Ancient of 4 units? Does he add maybe some talents? Is there a second hero? He has all of these options on the table.
Yeah, he can just pick whatever he wants to do. So far, he's building a lot of hunts to face bears. Not too sure if that's the right call. Maybe with his Dryad Micro, could go for it by now to transition into lures, but seems like it's Mass Tier 1. And continue these shenanigans on the left-hand side. Pick up with the Zeppelin and go for that base again. Is the Hippo out finally? He had no resources, right? The wind is... Wait. Was
He
it
cancelled it because he had... Yeah, he cancelled it and almost no gold.
Okay.
ReMinD finding some creeping here on the left-hand side. I think ReMinD should just like make it to 50 supply and then try and expand perhaps.
Oh, Demon Hunter
Then
sees
just
it.
gonna keep up.
Yeah, if he can keep up, it's the toughest task at the moment, I guess. He's trying to, not even trying to repair this time. 2 bears.
I think he knows he can't.
Yeah, he's losing so much.
The attacks keep bouncing and then he loses all the wisps. So he's trying to evacuate instead a little bit.
Gold difference is so huge. You can't even properly fight.
The Zep. Whoa.
Everything under control.
Terrible drop for ReMinD, by the way. He got to scroll the beast, so obviously he sold it because he has mass bears.
Yeah.
He's probably absolutely dejected right now.
Okay, time for Moon to leave. Oh, not again!
Oh my god, he has a wisp at the lab. I don't know if he would have had 2 hits though.
If only he had that Engine of Wind left.
But Moon's going tier 3.
Yep.
Well, you called chimps earlier.
Man, and maybe,
so
maybe not against this.
Moon has 70 supply.
Yep. That's a lot of tier 1 though. It's not the highest value supply I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I
think look at what ReMind's doing. He's attacking in the top left. He's leaving the demon at home to defend, and he wants Moon to go up there, TP for the fight, and then the demon hunter will staff up there. So he's calculating ahead exactly how this is gonna go down. The thing is, Moon has so much. Wait, He's tapping. Oh, he's going all in then. He's gonna attack the tree and then TP to defend his.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so he did this different than I thought he would. Yeah, he's going for the tree. He's gonna get it as well. Moon evacuates. He's like, okay, well, I've already gotten enough gold from this. Joke's on you.
Did he, though?
The Zeppelin. Okay, he just TPs.
Ooh, no, he doesn't. Ah, there we go. I have the 2 HP.
Not even close.
Not even close. Yeah, calculated as well, right?
Moon's the Zeppelin whisperer, man.
He absolutely is. I'm not sure if they answer him, though. What would a Zeppelin tell you? Oh, nice view up here, mate.
Don't you know the Zeppelin lines and the voice as well?
Actually, no, not from top of my head.
A player's forces are under attack.
Do you?
I don't dare to embarrass myself with it. Okay, the direwolf goes down, and that's the Sobi mask picked up. Not a super necessary pickup, but yeah, Moon has so many hunts.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he has 74 supply right now.
How many surrounds
With
will we
Moonglaives
see?
as well.
1 surround. Oh, gets out. But there's potential for 3 more. ReMinD with great counter blocks. Is he saving all? That was a game-ending situation, and he just escaped. Not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to see. Would that be nice for ReMinD to send a demon to top left to cancel the tree and then staff out?
Yeah.
But yeah, he had to play it safe here. He was trying to creep. At least he got the dire wolf. I think ReMinD needs to creep more here. Just make it to 50. You know, like if the opponent's on 80, you stay on 50, you bank up a little bit of gold, you make it on like 65 yourself, and then it's only 15 supply difference. Anything's possible. But now he's engaging in the center with way less supply than his opponent. The goal is to kill a bunch of units and ideally pull back with some of his injured. Look at this. All the bears are low. It's time to get out. Can he get the staff on time? Yes, he can. And now the bears, the new ones that come out, are going to have double rejuve available to replenish everything. So for the hunts to replenish is much harder than for the bears. Second staff still being saved. He's going to have to use it in a sec. Moon threatening the surround.
Man, I would love for ReMinD. I don't know, man. What's better here? Clockwork Goblins or Rockets? Because if he continues to kite like that, Rockets would be amazing to stop Moon. And it's also great AoE. With the Sobi Mask, he could spam that. But I don't think he has the resources, maybe. Oh, 2 bears getting caught.
Yeah, right now ReMinD, like there's no way he could pay a visit to the merchant. Even 200 gold probably seems like a lot to him, you know. He might finally be able to get out of that chicken and rice diet he's been on this game, because like he's definitely been kept down economy-wise. Another great staff here. Hunt's starting to run low, but there's no proper AoE against them here.
Yeah. Man, just imagine a panda now. 3 bears about to fall. Oh my. Bottom level 5.5. Can he go for another Night Elf mirror where we see the ultimate? Man, if only he had rockets now, he could stop it all. Get so many kills. But okay, with good Dryad micro, there's definitely comeback potential. Or at least some kills down the road.
The thing is, if he goes rockets, there's a chance Moon could mix in a demon hunter second of his own. And also, like he's always working with a lot of scrolls to make sure he keeps his army alive. Maybe time to disengage. Bear is low. Staff's on time. He's finding some good snipes.
Demon Hunter. Reju. Man. One of the spells of the tournament, this rejuvenation. Seems pretty good.
There's some Starfall potential in this game.
Yep.
Usually games end long before that. But it is there.
3 units about to drop again. Heal scroll by Moon. Oh, the value is absolutely insane.
So many low HP bears. And bears are only 0-0. Moon walking with 2-2 right now. Almost fully mining with the Expo. He was trying to take another base actually, but he wasn't in position to really help it creep that position. And the scrolls ran out on the bottom right. Just gonna... Oh, actually, he forgot a claw there. He's gonna get the ones in the top left. Can easily afford both of them if he waits a little bit here.
Alright, 3 bases versus 1. That's the situation in a second.
ReMinD needs to go crib the merchants, like, and maybe retrain, like you mentioned. That could definitely come in handy. He has the Sobi mask as well. If he starts landing some big cluster rockets, like it not only does damage, it prevents the opponent's army from shooting for a little bit. It's not super long, but still helps.
Also, this mini stun might help the bears to reach if Moon is retreating, or help him retreat when Moon is chasing. I think the utility of cluster rockets would be better. I mean, I don't think the damage of the Pocket Factory is bad, but the Pocket Factory is oftentimes out of position. It's great when you siege or when you get sieged, but this is a tug of war and the Pocket Factory can't move.
Moon's faking the town portal here. And the fact that there's no town portal for ReMinD, I wonder what's the escape plan here to name another Stallone movie. I don't know what this is going exactly. It just said pulls back. Okay, he was just trying to force the engagements. Oh my god, the +3 attack is gonna be huge on that many hunts with +3
oh my god,
shot.
yes. The value of this upgrade is insane. Wants to prevent Starfall, good mana burns here, double Pocket Factory. This is good clockwork damage. But in the meantime, like even if he kicks this expansion, there's still a second one in the middle of the map.
If the Priestess gets level 6, you definitely need to retrain, because you need to have a little bit of cancel potential on Starfall.
Yeah, and then
otherwise, if Moon gets Starfall, I can tell you right now, he's gonna go for that main base of ReMinD and use that to try and kill him.
I'm not even sure that now the Tinker is here, he's gonna go for it. He's constantly low on mana because of the Demon Hunter anyway. Maybe it's just Searing Arrow 3 for +30 damage. You know, 30 damage, not that bad.
I would take that for sure. Moon threatening surround still. Both staffs are down here. They were just used. So I think some bears might be about to go down. Oh my god, the rejuve. If he can save everything, if ReMinD can keep on doing this, he's on 60 supply and 79, but now 2 bears are gonna go down at this level 6. Priestess reach for Moon here. Those hunts putting in work with +3 attack.
Man, tier 3 hunts. When was the last time you see hunts beat bears?
In Reign of Chaos, Longwood.
Oh my god, yeah. Level 6 bottom. It is Starfall, you were right. Needs mana though. It's twice the supply now.
God, this hunt does so much damage. Every time ReMinD is like, oh, I'll take the fight, I'll have rejuve. And it's like, nope, actually everything is dying way too fast. Demon running low already. He falls back yet again.
This is just too much. How much? Oh, can you get a surround? Would be a stylish end if he gets like a triple surround. Bottom close to level 7.
He doesn't have enough mana for a Starfall, but who cares? With that many hunts, just needs to position himself well.
Yeah.
I don't think there is too much potential for an overextension here.
7. Ay. This bottom now. Max damage of, what is it? 90 with 1 shot. Yo, bye-bye Demon Hunter. Bye-bye everything.
Everything's dying. ReMinD running out of forces and forced to tap out. Moon goes up 2-0 here in this elf mirror. And his Moon's not having it. He doesn't care about the hype around ReMinD. He's like, no, I'm still the king.
Yeah, pretty clear series. Up until this point, Moon just looking amazing. He just won this game with 80 supply hunts. Boys, 80 supply hunts. And it wasn't easy, don't want to say that, but he was always in control. Moon always had the lead. And he's just playing this absolutely impeccable so far.
Yeah, looked like the game plan is relatively simple. Just get more gold than your opponent and overwhelm with mass. ReMinD against the ropes. It is a very, very different series than the one against Lin. And yeah, Moon is raining on ReMind's parade quite a bit. But okay. Can we start a comeback or will it be a 3-0 legend? One more map and we have a guaranteed first time, 2-time DreamHack champion. Gonna see each other in a bit. back at DreamHack. Yesterday was a celebratory day for all the ReMinD fans, the old school fans, and today, ooh, it's a sad day so far. But I found in the break the silver lining, maybe. You know, Remo, we casted the WGL Summer Grand Final together.
I was about to say, you know, it has been done before. It can be done.
So to everybody who...
It's not easy though.
To all the people who didn't see that, the WGL Grand Final is the biggest tournament in China by the server. NetEase there. And Moon had a 2-0 lead in the Grand Final against the Night Elf in a mirror match. And the second map even took, I don't know what, 3 minutes or something. It was record time. The first 2 maps in total, 10 minutes in-game time. And then reverse sweep by Colorful. Colorful is very good though. And he's been playing for years straight, and that was his big breakout performance. Can ReMinD do that again? Does he still have faith in himself, is maybe the question. Maybe he needs this one moment in the early game that gives him wings.
Yeah, and Amazonia is his map pick, so perhaps, you know, feeling a specific build here up against the Moon, who looked really good with the Priestess in particular. Some adjustments to be made for ReMinD if he wants to be more successful. Let's see if he's realized that and if he can do well with it.
Remo, any final thoughts on the match before we go on to AZ?
I think I'd like him to play standard here, you know. Play defense, play super solid, because if you hold off the bottom push, you're going to be in a decent position. And on AZ, it's very hard for the bottom to expand. So honestly, I think just a straight up clean game could hold quite some promise here for ReMinD.
Okay, let's see if we will get a Moon vs 120 final after this very map, or if we move over to map 4. This is Moon with 3 match points in a row. And he's spawning in the red upper right. Very, very comfortable lead for him. Let's see if the WGL final was a lesson to him. In the bottom left, ReMinD. Hopefully not desperate yet. Hopefully with yet another trick up his sleeve.
It's a demon against Priestess again, yeah. So some big adjustments to be made, I think, from ReMinD, like with the timings that he fights at. I would have liked to see a little bit more creeping as well from him, because that's a great way to get some important level and also gain some gold out of it, so that you can eventually break upkeep and find yourself in a better position. Last game was just Moon expanding super early, getting away with it, and then after that taking all the appropriate moves that he could use his expansion to its full potential with his trademark Zeppelins. And that's might be part of why he also picked Autumn Lives, because that was his map.
Yeah, for sure. Now AZ is once again ReMinD's map. This is where Lolite was pushing Moon, and Moon was saving everything into Zeppelins. Here might be a little different. The bottom is there to push with Hans if the early game goes well. And ReMinD hopefully saw that game, might have the Zeppelin ready. Oh, close to a deny with the lightning shield, but it's Moon. It doesn't happen to him.
Players' forces are under attack.
Usually not. You never really know.
Oh, this is so fast.
Infi is the one we remember that this happened to pretty badly, and I became a meme after that.
Yeah, also foggy for a long time, but not so far. We have a mantle. This could, or a cloak could be good. Circuit is not too bad. Moon already coming in for the first little poke. Question is, oh, there was a deny right here. Just cleans up the spot. And since he cleans up the spot and is not getting experience from it, indicates that he wants to expand there.
Forces are under attack.
Or he's built something there.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hasn't been the second Enchant of War yet. You might make that near the Merchant on the right-hand side. Then that gives the opportunity to do Enchant of War creeping there without taking any damage later down the line.
Town is under siege.
And Moon actually finds a Wisp in the bottom right-hand side as well and gets rid of that. So he's definitely the one having some small things go in his favor here so far in this game.
And that means he can't scout on the right-hand side. On the right-hand side, we see an Engine of War. So the mass hunts are coming again. First one already in queue. Ultravision is coming too. ReMinD has to know about this. He's kind of preparing for this. This build of the base definitely indicates, okay, I know you will be coming, you will be knocking at my door, and I'm gonna be ready for it. But for that, he needs a Hunter's Hall, which he's getting. Moon is scouting that. Then needs an AP. Feels like this Hunter's Hall is a little late.
I think it's okay. Like, usually if you wanted to finish same time as your tier 2 finishes, you'd start that around at when the tier 2 is halfway through done. No, it definitely started that a little bit earlier. Because he's going into archers, so if he wanted to go into hunts, yes, he would have needed that much earlier.
I think
if
for
I look
the
at
AP...
last game, though, sorry? Oh, yeah. No, but like the attack would never come this early anyway. He might not even get an AP. Because he has 4 Moonwells, like perfectly like in an arc. So I think he just gets more archers, second hero, and then lore. But if I look at last game and the composition of Moon, I'd probably think, okay, a Panda second with level 3 would have been amazing. So I wonder if there's any chance we see something like that. Because of course, like, while on paper a Panda level 3 is amazing, getting it to level 3 will be the challenge here.
Yeah, on AZ, that's super hard. Where do you even start? Like, orange, and then some. But yeah, I agree.
Merchant.
Yeah, Merchant, then Kobolds, but that takes quite some time. Big camps.
And there is an AP, by the way.
There's an AP. Ah, now there is.
So good at this game. And not only did you slay Bidu in the 2-on-2, like now you're making all the sick analysis calls and stuff in the casts. You're reaching the next level, Neo.
Ah, thank you. I'm leveling up to level 2. Getting some new passive skill, hopefully, so... Moon is creeping away. Of course, he needs level 3 for this push to really work as well. And I love what ReMinD is doing, opening up the Merchant for maybe stealing the heal scrolls.
Yeah, I think ReMinD probably doesn't particularly want to play with healing scrolls himself. And that is a lot of archers.
Yeah.
By the way, I wonder like whether he's gonna cut or not after this. But yeah, on the other side, we're just getting 1-1 upgrades. Priestess is already level 3. And there hasn't been an expansion yet. Neither is he moving the Enchanter Fort to the Exploit. It almost feels like Moon, with daylights around the corner, might creep the Merchants. It's going to line up very well with the Sunrise. He's going to get the scrolls and then go for a big attack and maybe make Protectors himself and then use Glaive Throwers to push.
The Glaive Throwers are already coming, man. And on the other side, ReMinD goes tier 3. He's not even...
no second hero.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He's playing a little Moon-esque of yesterday? On Northern Isles, where we saw that. The damage by archers is really, really good. I wonder
And he
if
sees the wisps.
Ooh,
This
okay.
is such a big tell. He just saw mass wisp like starting to move across the map. He should know what's coming, and like he definitely should grab a second hero of some sort.
I feel so too. Okay. Also, this tier 3, isn't that a little too greedy? Don't you need everything you can get right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think the plan might be to just like add 1 Dryads because it can slow units and it's still like more piercing to help out with the archers. And then he wants to go into a bear for Roar and Bear Master as well. But Moon's not gonna give him much time. Moon being up 2-0 is like, alright, I can just do this mass tier 1. If it doesn't work, I still got 2 more match points.
Yeah.
It's just pure mass hunts with glaives. And unlike ReMinD's on the other side earlier, the wisps are there on time, but not quite repairing just yet. Moon, you need to repair immediately. Where's the Zeb this time?
Oh, he's blocking and he saves this Glaive Thrower. That's so big. That is such a save of damage. And yeah, I was about to make the same call. This is a big difference in these 2 pushes. On map 1, ReMinD tried that. Wisps and Glaives not at the same time. So now we'll see, is ReMinD ready? He was stalling good time. He's close to tier 3. Master Bears, super quick upgrade. He can stall. He can tuck of war a little. Oh, but the Glaives against the Dryad. That's big.
Yeah, the zoning out from Moon is so good here. Every time like ReMinD comes in to start to hit the Glaive Throwers, Moon blocks him with the hunts. Actually overstepping a little bit into the AP here.
Whoops.
There is a Roar available. He's gonna use that, I think.
And
but then that's no reju for the demon. He's running low.
Healing is not enough. Yeah, he has to TP soon, I guess. Choice with the staff is working. 1 Glaive remaining. There's quite some anti-air. Moon still going for the Zeppelin.
ReMinD could get orb. Sell
Yeah.
the dust, get orb, sell stuff of teleportation. You don't need that.
The town is
Damn, I'm sure there's some players that will sell TP here even.
are under attack.
Yeah. I think so too.
He's getting Wellspring as well.
That helps a ton. Just more regeneration as a whole, more sustain. Orb is ready. Master bears are ready. He has one. Needs more bears.
Yeah, he's on one lord. That's the big problem here. And
Yeah.
with the Enchanter Fort dying, there might be a good opportunity to send something to the center and get a second hero, because ReMind's gonna start floating quite a bit of gold. The AP at the back being targeted. It's not being repaired.
Oh, where the wisps? He sent them in to detonate a little bit against the protection scroll. Does he not have enough anymore? Okay, maybe the AP did its job by buying the time for the bears. Level 4. Demon Hunter might be a little cornered, but the bear arrives in time. Reju available. Uses it on the hurt bear, not on the first hero in the front. Still, okay, there was the second one, but thanks to the detonate, no mana anymore to morph it into a master bear.
Yeah, and also canceling out the rejuve on the demon here. So that guy's running really low. There's no more Moonwells. Wellspring finished, but there's no juice. It's completely useless to go for that after all.
The Hunts destroy these archers here.
Oh my god, the demon solo. He should have sold Staff of Teleportation and Dust. Absolutely no use for these things now. He just needs more units, some potions, anything.
ReMinD against the ropes. He might be 3-0'd here in the semi-final of DreamHack. He's losing another Moonwell. He's stopped the production. He has a Demon Hunter and a Dream, but I guess this Dream is turning into a nightmare.
He might be holding, actually. Because with every bear coming out, there's double rejuve immediately. One of those bears really low. There's no
level
staff here.
5.
Demon 3.5 against level 5 priestess with so much mana right now. What the
Like-
hell's going on? He went evasion level 2, so that's only mana burn level 1. Oh my god.
ReMinD didn't kill much. He's getting tier 3 bonus experience for having a single hero, and he's not killing much. These Hunts, yes, he did damage, but they're all healthy soon again. Moon with insane control.
And he can get the scroll here to heal up. Maybe protection scroll even. Sells the staff. Moon on 51 supply. For every second that he stays on 51 supply,
Man,
the
ReMinD
kitten
is-
dies.
Moon is shutting down the second lore. ReMinD is fighting like crazy. He's trying everything. He's not giving the semi-final up, knowing about the comeback potential with a little momentum. And it's only Hunts.
Greater healing is huge here.
A player's forces are
Definitely needed something like that here to help him out. Like any mana item would have been terrible, but that's the perfect item here. Try and hold on against this. So Moon uses the first healing scroll to replenish a lot of hit points on his Hunts. I like that. And now he's going to get more from the other shop. Perhaps both of them even. No, just grabs the one. Feels like he needs to go for it now. And here it is. Bears with rejuve going to be important. There is wisps coming in here. He cancel out his rejuve. Can ReMinD dodge those? So far he hasn't been doing a very good job of that.
Oh, that's a lot of mana gone. Moon is getting some kills. The damage output by ReMinD is basically not existent. Despite the potential roar, despite a Demon Hunter level 4, despite an orb. That's the problem if you don't have a second one. Glaive still in the back. Bears hurt. Moonwell's falling.
Oh, the rejuve. Sick value. There's no additional wisp now, so every rejuve can be really, really key here. Demon trying to dive the backline here with that glaive thrower. Bear about to go down. He used a bunch of the Moonwells. There's still so many Hunts standing. The priestess doing so much damage. He forgot to turn on Seeing Arrow. He got full mana.
Is he waiting for Starfall this time? I'm not too sure, but definitely lack
Getting
of
burnt.
damage.
The priestess. Oh my god, the priestess. The priestess.
No way. No way. There's no TP. Is there a
Two more
giant?
burn. Oh my god. If he chases.
There's a
He
lot
doesn't have
of
boots.
damage. Close to level 5 now.
forces are under
The
attack.
priestess.
Everything just got wild. Dryad on the chase. Here's reveal, but ReMinD going for the safe kill. That's level
That's
5.
level 5. Oh my god. This game is so crazy.
This
I love
experience.
Warcraft 3.
This is incredible, man. The experience graph is swinging back in ReMind's favor. He finally got the kills. Maybe Moon losing patience there a little. Wanted to push while, yeah, a couple of Huns were hurt at that point. 42 supply only, and he got no lores. He's still on tier 1.
That's so crazy. This situation is so weird now. Like, he just has to go for it. Moon actually used all of the wisps that he had on Lumber. You see that? He has 0.
Oh,
So
yeah.
because he needs new ones to cancel out, you know, Roar and Rejuvenation, he's having to remake wisps just for that right now. He's literally rallied his tree on his priestess.
Yeah, you don't want to build workers 14 minutes into the game. But it feels like Moon is not running out of steam yet. Still sees a chance to outplay ReMinD here.
Where's that glaive thrower headed on the left-hand side? That guy's on a mission to kill the Moonwells. But there's an AP about to finish.
And ReMinD never sold that staff, so he can react super quickly. Put him in trouble. Might be forced into the heal scroll, actually, if the bear gets in front. The Dryad could slow. Decides to go for the Wisp.
Yeah, important detonate here. Orb doing work here at this game.
Ooh.
And the glaive thrower on the left-hand side. Oh my god. AP is not in range.
Oh my. He's actually killing that Moonwell, isn't he? Pottom's still in trouble. Dryad went down. Is there a reveal? Not sure. Should have something at the lab.
Yeah, he has the Hunter Soul in range to actually use that. And the glaive thrower is being sniped on the left-hand side. That's gonna be more experience for the demon. 5.3 now. Those hunts running out of steam, and there is not much Moon juice for Moon to work with now.
And Moon does he have the supply lead still? Yeah, it's close. But 1, 2, 3, 4 hunts about to die. 5 hunts about to die.
A player's forces are
Yeah,
under
every
attack.
bear coming out having a double rejuve available is like the perfect scenario
Yeah.
for ReMinD to be fighting this much, having units slow all the time. Bears come in, boom, rejuve. Look at his Dryad. This Dryad doesn't care about anything.
It's ridiculous if there's no... It turns into a tank here if Reju is on. And now we got a Demon Hunter with plus 18 damage on the prowl. He decided to go for boots. I love that. Late game boots to be able to chase these hunts. He has had enough of Moon just saving them over and over and over. He wants to have that movement speed to be able to catch up and get the kills finally. And maybe end the game with Metamorphosis very soon. GG!
And that's it. Moon falls to tap out. ReMinD brings it back.
Nice game by ReMinD here, under a lot of pressure. Those pushes killed him a couple of times there, almost. And you know, the Demon was underleveled for a long while, but in the end, when he gets level 5 with boots, super strong with the bears. But he was stuck on 3, remember? For a long while. And in those pushes, Moon, as you mentioned, Todd, had forgotten to turn on Searing Arrow. No way he's doing that for the ultimate. That doesn't make sense. If he turns on the Searing Arrow there, I think he has enough damage to win the game. I think that was the mistake that cost him that game, honestly.
Yeah, how many shots were that? Like 25 plus 20 or times 20? That's a good 500 damage that he was missing out on. And of course, he was not waiting for Starfall. He was way too far ahead, way too far away for that. So if you're Moon now, and this is happening again, 2-0 lead, dominance on the first 2 maps, and you just lost the biggest final because of exactly that. Does that make you work, Todd?
Yeah, for sure. It's a very uncharacteristic mistake, actually, to not turn on Searing Arrow here. He had like a mana pool of like 480 or something absurd like that as well. It's like, what are you, like, are you saving your mana for the next game or something? Like, no, like, you need it here. That would have made a big difference. So, you know, it's hard to always be 100%. You're always going to find some mistakes here and there, especially here, you know, us as spectators, like sitting at home on our couch, eating a bag of Cheetos. But at the end of the day, it's all about being able to put it all together when it's all on the line like this, which is Moon's specialty. Yes, he made a mistake, but overall, he's been playing pretty good overall in that series. And I think as long as he doesn't let that happen again, he's probably going to be fine.
Okay, hopefully he learned from WGL. If the pressure is working on him now, and ReMinD gets some momentum, and we tie this series up, everything is possible, man. This is the glory of WarCraft. Cool to see how ReMinD never gave up the fight. This early game wasn't too great for him, and the decision to go for tier 3 is also something that we don't see too often in Night of Mirror, Remo.
Yeah, normally it's Tinker second, Mass Dryads, AP, maybe Nature's Blessing, and just Archers and Dryads trying to hold on. Was a bit of a risk, but if you do get to level 4, level 5 demon with 50 supply bears, it is going to be very strong. The double rejuve buff nowadays, with the bears having more mana, so amazing. And Moon missed his timing. His push was perhaps a little bit too slow also. We have seen that push many times before at around 40 supply, but it took his time. Especially when ReMinD was rushing tier 3, an earlier push might have been the right call. So Moon not completely flawless, still with some really nice plays in there, here and there. And question is this now getting to his head maybe? Is he recalling that experience of WGL, or can Moon still close this out?
High stakes. One of the most prestigious tournaments of the entire scene here. DreamHack Open Fall. We're looking for an opponent for 1-2-0 in the grand final right after this. And like, if the players need a break, of course, then that's fine. But yeah, we're gonna have the grand final today. And we're loading in to the next map. Tidehunters is map 4. It's either the tie or it is Moon versus 1-2-0 in the final, which is an absolute dream match for every WarCraft fan around the world.
Yeah, that's his map pick.
Okay, then we loading in. Everything is set up. Everything's ready after a little bit of a hiccup here to start things. ReMinD still has to defend 2 match points from Moon. Can he do that and crush him here on map 4? We'll see. What kind of Night of Mirror are we about to witness here? Is ReMinD getting in Moon's head, as he did so often in the golden days of Warcraft, when he defeated him at BlizzCons, at WEG, at all the big stages, multiple times?
Yeah, it feels like ReMinD is the one that's been having to play a little bit more adaptive, I guess you could say. Like he's been the one to have to adapt more to what Moon's doing, because Moon's the one who's playing with Priestess every game so far. It's not gonna change that. But yeah, he does different blends of Priestess, you know, sometimes with expansion, sometimes with attacks. We've seen him tech, we've seen him on tier 3 with mass hunts. It's very, very hard to read. He hasn't really done any sort of Priestess with a lot of archers so far, but I think that's usually kind of reserved for if you face another Priestess from your opponent, which, as we know, ReMinD does not really want to play. So it's going to be a demon against Priestess yet again, and Moon looking to try and make the proper adjustments. We saw how masterful he looked on Autumn Leaves, which was also his map pick.
A player's force.
The question here is now, will he push again? Or will he expand this time? Because here on this map, it is relatively easy to do. You can creep it fast, and you can set up an expansion there. I don't know, man. Look, Moon looked really good with these expansion plays, just like Foggy did in Europe. I could totally see that here.
Yeah, I think expanding would make a lot of sense here, but it's not like on Autumn Leaves where if you take the corner expo, it feels like it's almost unreachable for the opponent, you know, and then like you can start hit and running a lot. Zeppelin are harder to access here, much tougher lab to creep, especially because remember he bought the Zep without creeping the camp on Autumn Leaves, which on this map I'm not actually sure you could do. I don't know if that would actually like provoke an ensnare. Maybe you could pull the Crypts and then buy the Zep and fly away.
High pressure situation. I like the tension. Every tiny move is important. We have the Hunter Soul up for Moon. No second engine of war yet. ReMinD is scouting everything. Moon is distracting a little bit.
A player's force
as ReMinD is teching.
Perhaps a second hero this time. I mean, even though the single demon worked out last game, I feel like it was really scary position at some points. So I would like personally to see a second hero from him, but we'll see.
town is under siege.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. I think it might be a mind game where, because it's so easy to expand on this map, ReMind's gonna expect an expansion. And then now, Moon chased the wisp of ReMind away, and he's like, okay, you're not gonna have vision, you're gonna realize very late what's happening. So he techs immediately behind this. If you're ReMind right now, you're paranoid. You're thinking, you know, there's second Ancient of War, hunts are being made, you're about to get, you know, attacked by 5 hunts. Maybe it's super scary, let's get spooky, you know, he's worried. But Moon teching to tier 2, he's gonna have a lot of options to pick from. Like, you know, he could drop down some lore and go into Dryads. There's a chance he has a second hero. Like, if you know that your opponent gets a lot of archers, and that's what we saw ReMind do earlier on Amazonia, I think it was, then you could, you know, maybe get a Dark Ranger second, for example, yourself. Maybe a Naga. Yeah, when Moon played against Starbuck in the tag team, that was one of the games where we saw, like, you know, weird composition with lots of archers, Dark Ranger to counter that, Dryads being mixed in, and kind of like big tier 2 armies. But yeah, ReMind got a great scout here. He has staff, so he knows he can get out of pretty much anything, anytime he wants. And I think there's going to be the second hero here. Or not. Goes back. Double lore. So he wants to do the same. Perhaps. Oh my god. Moon is going... He's getting Nature's Blessing and he's sending 3 wisps across the map. Does he want to get Ancient of Wars or APs there? What the hell? And he grabbed the Naga second to intercept... Oh my god, he might intercept the demon. Staff is up. This is actually a great counter. Like, if ReMind was playing standards and massing archers and dryads with Thinker second, this build would be terrible, I think. But because ReMind is going tier 3 and barely has any units, this might be the textbook counter against it.
Oh
Moon
my
has read
god.
this perfectly.
Oh my god. AP push, how classic. Ancient protected by ReMind as well. Ancient of Lore coming up, but it might be too late. No reinforcements possible by Mercenary Camp or Labs. Archers have to hold this. Glaives are coming to position them here. Moon is such a genius. If this works.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, ReMind with the right call, by the way. Like, he cancelled the tier 3. He went for double AP. He's getting a glaive. He's getting a dryad. So would have been completely wrong to still try and go for bears here, I think.
It's a lot of HP on that Demon Hunter already. I really love that ReMind is not using his mana burn. There's no dangerous spells at the moment. You really want to use all your moon juice to repair that HP. And the APs are coming for ReMind as well. Glaive is up too. The defense...
There's no glaive for Moon, though.
Yeah. I'm curious about that too. Glaives, Dryads, Archers look like a proper defense to me.
Yeah. I think ReMind's looking good right now. As long as he doesn't completely mess up, he has like a lot of moon juice to work with. And it was just Nightfall recently. Oh wait, it's a Moonstone.
Yeah. Mass repair for Moon. Can't really reach. Like ReMind can't really reach that repair.
Oh, the AP on the left. Okay, he can repair, I guess. Both players going to be repairing a lot. But as soon as there is that second and then third glaive thrower, the damage is going to be insane from ReMind against these APs.
If he can keep them safe. Should be the case, because the base layout is perfect for this.
Oh, one of them. One of the glaives was getting targeted here. But yeah, AP is going to fall so fast now. Demon going really low. He's going to use the potion on time. Needs to pull back. There's not much moon juice left.
He needs more potions. Oh, that was a big one, though. And it seems like ReMinD is cleaning up the APs. Huntress, dangerously close to the archers. Needs to pull them back, exposes them. What's more important now? The piercing damage against the Hunts or the siege damage against the APs? Heavy trades for both of them. But Moon retreats.
And that AP kill here will be Demon level 3.
Oh.
And we've seen ReMinD go for Evasion level 2 when that happens. And the glaives, they're actually pretty good in the fight as well, especially if you can get Vorpal Blades, which are amazing against Hunts and Dryads in particular.
Incredible hold by ReMinD, doing everything right so far. Maybe losing 1 or 2 archers too much, but who are we to blame him? Even building an Adept Bear now for Roar and Reju.
What a crazy series this has been. I cannot believe ReMind's level in these tournaments.
It's so sick, dude. It's so sick. Hyperbolic time chamber or something. He was just practicing. We know from Foggy that he practices a lot against the AI. Maybe that's what ReMinD did in Australia all day during COVID lockdown times.
Moon going for glaives. The thing that's good for him is that he has aura, but it's not quite aura level 2 yet. Both players very close to level 3 on their main hero. And the demon is definitely lacking some healing here, so that's why he's going to bear here, even without tier 3. Yeah, third glaive about to get there.
Yeah. There is Nature's Blessing now, finally.
The glaive.
Ooh, ouch! That's a big one. Searing
Keeps
arrow.
blocking himself. Oh my god, that's how games are thrown. I cannot believe that just happens. And this AP is still there.
Yeah, he was never killed. He lost the Engine of War too, so no more glaives. And Moon, this more and more siege coming. And of course, for hold on the left-hand side, without glaive throwers, that position was wonderful. But what do you do now that you are being sieged with them? It's not looking good for ReMinD. Moon found the answer.
Oh my god, the glaive. Moon is breaking through.
Wow.
ReMinD, it looked like he had health, but Moon repositions. He regrouped with glaive throwers and he was like, well, I have aura, you don't. I'm gonna repair better than you. I'm gonna position better. And ReMinD, a little bit of missed movements. He lost one glaive when he shouldn't have, and he's looking like the ultimate snowball now for Moon.
What's the way out for ReMinD? It looks hopeless, but kinda looked badish on Amazonia as well. And he found a way, but there he teched to tier 3. He's down to 1 production building. Is all out of moon juice. Has no orb, no master training. What's the way out? I think just Moon is just choking him out here.
Yeah, ReMinD cannot do much here. Like, if he attacks into this army, his demon's always committed. That's the downside of the demon hunter, right? Is that when you go in, you can hardly get out. There's no, it's not the anti-match. You can't blink out or something. So he's committed to the fight. That's when you take him down. And that's gonna be it. Moon moves on to the grand final.